Hi, I'm live from DragonsAteOurName and welcome back to the Forgotten City. Now, we were in the slums, we saw the theater, we found the assassin. Last episode had a very action-heavy ending, which was not intended by me in the slightest. And now we'll see. I guess we'll...
Fortune smile on you, sister.
Thank you. I guess for the time being we'll not go to the baths because I don't want to run into the assassin again just now. I wanted to see if I still have the stuff that I stole. I do! I was wondering about that because I stole it and then everything went to shit. But I do keep everything else in my inventory that I had in the run before. So I was like, do I keep this? Do I not keep this? But it's still there. So I could give it to Lucrezia. So maybe the crimes... Wait, why are you okay? Why are you still alive? Why are you still alive?
What are you doing in here? Can't you see this woman is dying? She's been poisoned. She needs the resin of a plant called Silphium, but that Culus cumbulatus decius won't give it to me.
I actually have it right here.
What? Quick, give it here. Iulia, you need to swallow this. Here, let me help you.
So I can save Iulia?
Hopefully in a moment, she should be able to breathe normally. That was extraordinary. How did you know she needed this exact thing? And at this exact moment? Are you some kind of oracle?
Yes. I'm a time traveler. Honestly, you wouldn't believe me if I told you. I heard she got sick earlier and went to find the medicine. Yeah, let's just go with that, I think, for now.
But how could you know she needed this exact medicine? And how did you even get it? I guess it doesn't matter.
It really doesn't.
You saved a person's life, and you should be proud of yourself. She might even be able to thank you herself in a few moments. And maybe she can tell us who poisoned her, and who she meant when she was muttering about that snake's cruel black eyes.
Yes, I'm very interested in that.
I'm happy to help you with whatever it is you need.
Well, let's ask everything. What's your story?
I'm Lucretia, and I'm going to be straight with you. I'm not a physician. This is Nevia's clinic. I've just been filling in ever since she disappeared. I'm tired and out of my depth and miserable all the time. But I'd rather take this on myself than let one of you lot mess it up.
Wow. So, Nevia. We've seen her chest, I think, in the slums. But I don't think I realized that she was gone, too. How'd she end up here?
My husband and I moved to Rome from Caesarea. He embraced the Roman way more than I would have liked, and turned into an awful philanderer. I would have divorced him and demanded the return of my dowry, but I knew he would sooner have me killed than give me my right. So I waited for the right time to take what was mine and disappear. And then the fires came. As he prepared to evacuate our villa, I gathered our most precious belongings, coins and gemstones, and the moment his back was turned, I ran.
Clever girl.
I could barely see for the smoke, and the streets were full of people trampling each other. I ran for the river, like everyone else, and leapt in. The next thing I remember, I was waking up on a riverbank, not far from here.
Yeah, that happened to a lot of people, apparently, that they fled from the fire and then they ended up here.
It's all right. Say what you will about this place. At least my fornicating husband will never find me. And while there's no shortage of snakes here, at least with the golden rule, they have to try to be discreet about it.
That's true, but they were able to poison Iulia, apparently. I'm very, very curious to hear what she has to say about that. Why are you working out of a shrine?
Oh, this shrine was in use as a clinic long before any of us arrived here. Kind of strange to set up a clinic in the temple of the god of disease. But the god who inflicts a curse is also the only god who can undo it. So I suppose praying to Apollo for healing kind of makes sense.
Does, doesn't it? Tell me more about Nevia.
Well, she used to run the clinic. She was a midwife, not a physician. But she was the closest thing we had down here. And she was good too. Until she suddenly lost all interest in us. One day she told me she'd made some profound discovery about the golden statues. This changes everything, she kept saying. But I had no idea what she was talking about. The last time I saw her, the last time any of us saw her, she was muttering to the statues, like she could talk to them. And then she shut herself in the palace, barred the door from the inside, and nobody's seen her since. She's been gone so long now, we figure she's either dead or up to something so strange that she doesn't want anyone else to know about it. But I really wish I could reach her, because that's the only hope I have of solving a troubling problem, a real thorn in the paw situation. One of my patients is suffering from terrible rheumatism. His joints are inflamed and he's in constant pain.
Who is that? Yeah, I'm very interested in that too. And is Nevia the priestess? No, right? That's someone else again. But she could talk to the statues and they talk to me as well. And I kind of think that the statues are the ones enforcing the golden rule. So maybe there aren't any in the palace. And that's why Nevia went there? I don't know yet, but I want to.
I really shouldn't say. He wouldn't like it. And he's a little bit scary. He's become so
Malleolus?
irritable that the smallest things set him off. And I worry he'll end up losing his temper and lashing out. And you know what that means. I just know Nevia would know how to treat him, assuming she's still alive. But nobody seems to know how to get into the palace.
I have the key to her old chest. Perhaps I can find what you need in there. Oh yeah! I found that key.
Really? That would be wonderful. Thank you. Let me know how you go.
I will. Cool. Nice. I haven't seen that chest though. Oh, there it is. Nevia's treatment notes. Ooh. Flatulence rhubarb. Ulcers gentiane. Stomach pain coryza rheumatism willow bark. Boils aloe. Alright, take this. So I can give that to her right away. Iulia, hi! Who poisoned you, baby? Baby, why did I say baby? Ugh, why did I do that?
It's you. Sorry, I'm still a bit out of it. But thanks for trying to help me, I suppose.
Oh, you did it to yourself.
Was there something you wanted? Lucretia says I'm supposed to rest.
So that's why the golden rule wasn't enacted, because she did it to herself. I guess, right? Right? Can I ask what happened to you?
As much as I'm grateful that you tried to help me, it's just not safe for me to talk about it. Please, no more questions.
I want to know how someone poisoned you without breaking the golden rule. Are you worried about the golden rule? Probably not, right?
The golden rule. That's the least of my worries. The gods may be cruel, but Malleolus and Claudia are far crueler.
Is that who poisoned you?
Please, just leave me alone. I don't want to talk about it.
But I need to figure things out, Iulia. You need to understand. I can't help unless you tell me what happened. Exactly.
Persistent as nemesis, aren't
Yes. Yes.
I can tell you, but it's a long saga.
I have all the time in the world.
All right. I'd been here about a week when it dawned on me I'd be trapped here for the rest of my life. I could hardly breathe, and I knew I had to get out somehow. So when my new friend Aurelia offered me a secret way out, I would have done anything. And then I learned her asking price. 1,000 denarii. She was supposed to be my friend. I told her it would take me years to save up that much. So she suggested I take out a loan from Malleolus. And I did.
You can just go around looking for chests too. It works for me. Why would he lend you so much money, thinking you'd be out of here before you ever had to pay back the loan? Yeah, why would he lend you so much money?
I had to sign an agreement saying I'd work off the debt over 30 years. But I figured I'd be out of here so soon it wouldn't matter. I paid
Makes sense.
Aurelia, and she gave me her so-called way out. Do you want to know what it was? Hemlock.
Poison? Oh no.
Drink this, she said, and you'll be out of here in no time. Of course, I demanded my money back, but she refused.
I kind of
She
figured.
pointed to a sign on her tavern saying, "Let the buyer beware." Then she just looked at me with those cruel black eyes and she laughed. She immediately told Malleolus I'd tried to escape without paying him back. Only he didn't seem upset or surprised at all. In fact, he just thanked her. And that's when I realized the two of them had planned the whole thing from the beginning.
I see. Surely that would have broken the golden rule. That's kind of what I'm thinking too.
That's what I said to the magistrate. I went to Sentius and begged for help, but he said the law was clear. I'd signed over my labor for 30 years and there was nothing he could do. I thought about resisting too. But Malleolus said if I didn't submit, I'd break the golden rule. And I couldn't be responsible for all those deaths, so he locked me in his villa. Confiscated everything I owned as collateral, and made me wear immodest, humiliating outfits while I worked day in, day out. His wife, Claudia, was just as bad. She set me to work on an endless stream of futile, demeaning tasks. I'd be on my hands and knees, scrubbing the floor clean for hours, only for her to pour slop on it and hiss, "You missed a spot." Those two took everything from me. But they forgot to confiscate one thing.
The hemlock.
My hemlock.
So you poisoned yourself.
I just wanted it to be over. But it seems I messed that up too. Should have drunk all of it.
I'm sorry.
I brought it on myself. I trusted one of the most callous human beings I've ever met, and tried to swindle the other. I don't know how I could have been so stupid.
You were desperate. Yeah, it does that. What'll happen to you now?
When I've recovered, I expect their thug Domitius will come for me. He'll escort me back to their villa, and I'll be right back where I started. Only this time, I won't be able to lull myself to sleep at night with the thought of a permanent solution. Honestly, it would have been better if the poison had been allowed to run its course.
Can I do anything? Yeah, I would really like to help
I
you.
doubt it. It seems this is the fate the gods have chosen for me, for trying to escape. At least until someone breaks the golden rule. Maybe it wouldn't be so bad.
I have a better idea. How much would it cost to buy your freedom? We have a lot of money.
A lot. But it doesn't matter. I made a suicide pact with Ulpius last night. He's in
Ulpius?
exactly the same position as I am. Malleolus and Aurelia set the same trap for him a month after they did it to me. He and I are in this together. He's probably already thrown himself from the bluff into Malleolus's villa by now. If so, I'd never be able to live with myself, knowing I broke my promise to him.
So I need to go to him first. And then come to her, because probably he's dead by now? Yeah, perhaps I can help him too.
I doubt you could make it up to the bluff in time. I don't know who you are, or why you seem so determined to help me, but... thank you.
You're welcome. I'll get right on it. Yeah, let's see if we can maybe get there in time.
May Apollo keep you safe.
Hello? Ah, this way. I didn't see it. Sorry. Oh, hi, Sisyphus. Hi.
Salve,
Hello.
friend. I'm Octavia. Welcome to life under the Golden Rule. It's a ghastly thing, is it not? How are you faring so far?
Great, I want to stop someone from jumping off the cliff. But thanks.
All right, well, it was lovely to meet you.
Yeah, thanks.
I look forward to getting to know you better over the coming months. And if you ever...
I can't believe this is how it ends.
No, dude, no.
Dude,
Dude,
Ulpius,
no.
what are you doing? Get back from there. If you lose your balance, you'll fall.
That's the idea.
Stop,
What?
please. Please,
Why?
please,
Why
stop.
would you want that?
Why do you think I'm stuck for the rest of my life working for a man who treats me like an animal?
I know things are hard for you right now. They're hard for all of us. We're all in this together, Ulpius. Please just think this through.
Yeah,
If you do this, it could be the sin that seals all of our fates. Is that what you want?
I'm sorry, but I just don't care anymore.
Please, Ulpius.
can I say
him.
something? Yeah, I'm
If you deal
trying.
with It could be the end for us all. I don't know what to do. I've never had to deal with this sort of thing. Please, you need to talk to him.
All right. Ah, my mouse. I can't move my mouse. Yeah.
Thank you. And please, choose your words carefully.
I will. Yeah, can we talk,
Let
dude?
me guess. You're going to lecture me on how suicide is a crime against the Empire.
No, I actually want to talk to you about Iulia. I was just going to ask you what's wrong. No, I think you have the right to die if you're suffering badly enough. Yeah, what's wrong?
I screwed up my life. That's what's wrong. I borrowed money, and when I couldn't pay it back, I wound up in debt bondage. I'll be stuck slaving away for that culus cumulatis Malleolus for the rest of my life. I'm out. Wherever you are.
No.
Scintilla, my love. I'm sorry.
Ulpius, no!
Ask how Scintilla would feel about his suicide.
I can't believe he went through with it. Oh Lord.
Dude! He just jumped. I wanted to talk to him about Iulia and everything. Oh no!
That was not your fault. There's no way you could have given him what he wanted, moments after you arrived.
Suicide didn't break the golden rule. What does that mean?
Well, I suppose it means suicide isn't a sin under the Golden Rule. So I guess that means whichever god is responsible for it. It isn't mine.
Who is your god? Can you tell me? Because I need to know who god this is so I can tell that to the Greek down in the cavern.
I'll have to let everyone know what happened. And I guess Malleolus will have to clean up the mess in his villa. It's of his own making, after all. And I'd
It
best
is.
pray for poor Ulpius.
Aw. You are a Christian. Right. Excuse me? Why? Just said jump. I urinated into Malleolus' villa from above and got away with it. Nice. Is there water down there? Did he survive or did he break that? I'm gonna save. Because... Oh god.
Thank you. Thank you. I am delighted and deeply honored to have been elected your magistrate. Magistrate, yes, yes. Thank you. I am delighted and deeply honored to be elected your magistrate. And
Did
now,
Ulpius break this though?
now, I make this solemn promise to you, good citizens. And now, I make this solemn promise to you, good citizens.
Okay, I really like this game. It's so intriguing and it's planned so carefully. This reminds me a lot of the Outer Wilds, actually. Maybe it's not quite as intricate, but holy hell. When you figure out things just slowly and cool. Okay, I'm gonna take a look around here first before I go to him. Note from Ulpius. Ulpius, to his lost love, may God watch over you. Please know that I held on as long as I could, but without you my life is meaningless. I only hope we meet again in Gan Eden. Yeah, he's Christian, and Octavia's Christian too. I'm guessing that's why they met up there. From Iulia. She was here too? Oh yeah, no, I was thinking about Scintilla. Iulia was here, sure. Iulia to her captors Malleolus and Claudia. Curse you to the depths. By the time you read this, I'll already be dead, because death is preferable to another day in dead bondage to you. May vultures peck out your livers in Tartarus for all eternity. Yeah, they were not in any way, shape, or form nice to their servants. Didn't he, like, hear Ulpius crash through his pool?
Thank you.
Okay, cannot open. Ooh! Ooh! Do I steal this? I did not steal this.
Elected your magistrate.
Okay, is this open now forever? I should have the key next time, right?
And now,
I really like this game. Like, the more I play it,
solemn promise to you, good citizens.
the better I like it. It's just really good.
Now, I make this solemn promise to you, good citizens.
So Claudia should be around here somewhere too, right? Okay, so she's crying in there, but why? And Ulpius was Scintilla's lover. We know that now too. Hi!
You're not supposed to be in here.
I'm not. I know. Where do you keep your valuables? Can we talk?
Talk? What business could you possibly have with me?
Why are you locked in this room?
My marital affairs are no concern of yours. Thank you very much.
You were locked in here by your husband? What's your story?
I think a better question is, why am I being interrogated by a stranger who just barged into my villa? I have quite
Because
enough
I'm
marriage
super
trouble already,
nice.
without having to explain to my husband why I'm receiving strange women in private.
Come on, live a little. Do you know a way out of here?
Preferably the way you came in, by which I mean, please leave.
I mean, that's fair. What do you think about the golden rule?
I think it's about to be broken if you don't hurry up and leave.
Do you know anything about Scintilla's disappearance?
The dainty little thing from next door? Of course not. As much as I despise her father, I would never lay a finger on that poor, sweet child.
So you did. I think you're hiding something, but I don't have proof, so fair enough. Up we go.
Finally! This is outrageous.
It kind of is, but it's also kind of funny that I'm allowed to be in here. Wow, you have like 2,000 denarii. I could just steal this from you and not care. Jump. It said jump and I got in here. That's amazeballs. Hey, Malleolus.
Leap into my villa from the
Yep.
balcony 100 feet above.
I did,
That
actually.
was either extremely reckless or impressively clever. Well, Why have you risked life and limb to see me?
That's Quinctius. Is he Christian too? Because the assassin said the Christians, or supposedly the Christians, burned down Rome, and he had one blue and one green eye. But maybe it wasn't a Christian thing at all. Maybe it was just him being very angry about something. And then they just blamed Christians. That was also kind of the archaeological insight that I got, right? In my discussion with the assassin. So did he lure them here somehow, Malleolus? What's your story?
I'm Malleolus, and if it wasn't for this interruption, I'd be practicing my victory speech for the election later today.
Don't bother. I will have Galeus elected. What will you do if you win?
I'm glad you asked. I'll finally restore freedom to this city, just as I've been promising. These good people have suffered long enough under Sentius's tyranny.
How will you do that?
By declaring there's no such thing as the Golden Rule.
Well, there
It's a
is,
children's
actually.
fable exploited by Sentius to frighten us into submission. Wait, don't tell me you've fallen victim to that monstrous lie?
Dude, I've experienced it twice now. It is real, so I don't know what to tell you. What makes you sure it's not real?
The person making a claim bears the onus of proving that claim. Can you do that? Can you prove the Golden Rule is real?
I could, but then you'd be dead. So, yeah, it's real.
Nonsense! There's no way you can prove that. If it was real and you'd seen someone break it, then you'd be dead already.
I was, actually. I'm reliving the same day over and over again. The Golden Rule is broken each time. I found a book called The Myth of the Golden Rule. Whoever wrote it obviously died because they refused to accept the Golden Rule. What would it take to prove to you it's real? Books, notes. Even if I can't prove it, if I'm right, then accepting it will avert disaster. If I'm wrong, then accepting it will make the city a better place. Isn't that a good thing? Yeah, I'm guessing that's kind of the assumption that the magistrate is working off of, right? Sentius. I found a book called The Myth of the Golden Rule.
You mean that book next to a golden statue in the theatre?
Yep.
Tell me, how do you know that statue wasn't put there by Sentius himself? You can't know, can you?
Well, he wasn't here first, right? Yeah, I mean, he won't believe this.
What? Oh, I see what's happening here.
Yeah.
Another poor, vulnerable soul taken in by Sentius's machinations. He won't get away with this much longer.
I kind of knew that wouldn't work. Let's do this, but I don't think he will.
I disagree. I'll be guided by what is best for the city's people, and that means giving them the freedom to do as they wish.
Yeah, I thought so. Okay, I can say nothing.
True, but that is simply because you are mistaken.
I'm really not. I wish I was, but I'm not. Do you know a way out of here?
I'm afraid not. We're stuck down here together, for better or worse. We're all going to have to make the best of it.
Do you know what happened to Scintilla, though? Yeah, do you know anything about Scintilla?
Of course not. But as I always say, if Sentius can't protect his daughter, how can we trust him to protect this city?
What aren't you telling me?
Look, if you're trying to find her, you may wish to check the cisterns beneath this villa. Domitius says he saw a body there some weeks back. Of course, just to be clear, I take no responsibility for what happens to you down there. I trust
still
you can
kinda-
see yourself out.
I still
Through
kind
the
of think
door
that's
this time?
Hannibal.
There's a key just beside it.
Yeah, thanks. I know, actually. I already opened some doors, so... Let's take a look around. I don't think there's anything more here, right? So he thinks that it actually is Scintilla down there? But what happened to Hannibal then? If the creature was there before Hannibal? Or is the creature Scintilla? Did she, like, make some sort of ill-advised deal with the god or something? Okay, I'm guessing next time I can just come through the door because I have the key now. But for now, I will end the episode here. Guys, this game, it gets really, really good and I really, really like it. So thank you so much for watching. Please, 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 stay safe, stay healthy. Bye bye und auf Wiedersehen.